Councillor Tricia Gilby is going to update us on local plans for recovery, including the reopening of the town centre.
Hello everyone, and thank you for inviting me to speak about developing a recovery plan for Chesterfield. Chesterfield's economy has been assessed as having a higher degree of employment resilience than the national average. 85% of Chesterfield's total employment is currently in sectors that are theoretically now open for business, with 15% remaining in lockdown until further rollout of the government's recovery roadmap. 850 Chesterfield businesses have been temporarily closed, with 3 sectors, retail, hospitality and leisure, accounting for 75% of all closures. 22% of Chesterfield's employed workforce are currently on furlough, compared with 27% nationally. High-value, business-facing service sectors with high levels of remote working appear to be doing reasonably well, whilst lower-value, consumer-facing services are more greatly impacted by COVID-19. Manufacturing sits somewhere in between. This means that Chesterfield is relatively better placed than many districts when it comes to the recovery phase. But it is worrying that unemployment will increase, with 3,400 new benefit claimants in Q2. Youth unemployment will rise by 10%, adding 700 young people to that count. Chesterfield's self-employed residents also have a higher level of vulnerability. For most of lockdown, our staff worked 7 days a week to get financial support out to businesses. 661 Chesterfield businesses have received business rates relief worth over £18 million. The council has to date paid out £24.6 million in small business support grants to 2,107 Chesterfield businesses. The discretionary grant scheme is open to businesses which don't have their own rates assessment but do have fixed building costs or rents to pay, and bed and breakfast accommodation providers who pay council tax. Now moving to the Chesterfield Town Centre. I'm very pleased that during the past 2 weeks we have successfully reopened the market to all our regular traders. I hope that the High Street will be opening for its 3rd day of successful trading today. We have put in place a range of safety measures, and specially trained town centre ambassadors will provide advice and reassurance to those using the town centre. There has been good engagement with Derbyshire County Council, with temporary road closures in place to improve flow and safety. Additional cycling infrastructure, so it is safer to travel to the town centre by bike, is in place, with more to come. We are working with Destination Chesterfield on communications around the town centre reopening, and also driving home that message to shop local. In the coming weeks, the council will set out its full economic recovery programme. We know that we are going to have to encourage shoppers back to the high street if retailers are to survive and thrive. We have a major reskilling challenge ahead. Our education and training partners will be key to getting people back to work. Our welfare system will be stretched like never before, and we are already working with our health and voluntary sector partners to support individuals and families. We need to get construction sites back up and running to support local supply chains and sustain jobs. So we have restarted all of the council's construction projects. The new Enterprise Centre at Holywell Cross and the new council housing at Brimington, Brampton and Brockwell. We must accelerate delivery of the borough's major projects to create lots of new well-paid jobs. David Lloyd Leisure's new Adrenaline Centre is already under construction at Peak Resort, and all being well, Chesterfield Waterside Limited will commence construction of a 7-storey office building mid-July. We must be here for you, our existing businesses, giving advice, administering grants and finding new markets. The pits closing stimulated lots of new business ideas and startups. Let's hope that COVID-19 does too. The council will be here to support those entrepreneurs. Finally, we also know that we need to build on our existing festivals and events to find new ways to get visitors to spend money in Chesterfield. Chesterfield is open for business, which I recognise is down to all of you, and I thank you for your efforts. I hope that you feel that the council has been there for you too. There are tough times ahead, but in Chesterfield I believe that we are genuinely in it together. We will rebuild better, ensuring green and inclusive growth. Our ambition remains strong. Thank you.